Hi you guys, I want you all to watch this quick video right quick, this TikTok right quick, and then I'm going to say my perspective on having too much too quickly or too early.
Okay, so I think I need help. I think I accidentally made too much money at a young age and I don't know what to do anymore. I have every car that I would possibly want. I live in the house that I want. I drive some pretty nice cars. I have a McLaren right here, and then I have a Z06 over there, and then I have my Mercedes here. This is my daily drive. I've got a Lotus Emira right there, and then another Corvette here. So I don't really know what to do. This is why I'm telling you, I actually need a little bit of help. I don't know what else to do. I make over $150,000 every single month. I'm only 23 years old. I'm married. What else is there to do? I don't really know. I'm trying to figure it out, but there's nothing else to do anymore.
So in my opinion, this is just my perspective on this subject matter. I honestly feel like that when you're young, you need to experience life, have different life experiences that develop your character and that expose you to all types of people and all types of experiences in life. Because when you're born into money and wealth, I see a lot of these people, and a lot of rich people, a lot of wealthy people say that when they're young, they have everything that they could ever desire. They have experienced all of the things that life has to offer, and it's just what's next? And so then they start to crave excitement in unnatural ways, in unhealthy ways. So I honestly feel like it's best to accumulate wealth and have money at a later time in life. A couple reasons why. You will be more satisfied and fulfilled. You will appreciate the experience of obtaining the money and the wealth versus already having it or being born into it. A lot of people get bored really quickly. But when you accumulate wealth and money later on in life, you won't get bored with it. You will be so grateful and you will enjoy every single experience that life has to offer. And you will be so excited about just experiencing new things every day. The freedom of being able to just do what you want to do whenever you want to do it with whoever you want to do it with. I mean, I feel like that's the best decision. I mean, that's the best way to go. Me personally, I have had a very eventful life so far, and I must say that I wouldn't trade it for the world. Even the downs, it might have been a lot of downs and then ups, but all of that has taught me so much. And I honestly feel like that if I was born into wealth, I wouldn't have learned the lessons that I learned on this journey in life and the things that I needed to learn to evolve and to grow as a human being, to appreciate this experience as a human being on this earth. And I just feel so bad for people who have all of that money and they keep seeking and seeking and seeking after things to fulfill them, to give them excitement. When if you have a connection with the source of everything, of all things, you will always be fulfilled. You will always be satisfied. Now, I'm not a preacher, and I'm not here to condemn anyone or say anything negative about anybody's lifestyle. To each his own. However you want to live, that's up to you. That's your business. It has nothing to do with me. This is my channel, and so I'm giving my perspective on this particular topic. I just feel like they, when you're exposed to a lot of money at a young age and you do pretty much everything you want to do, then your mind starts to go to darkness. It starts to turn to like evilness. You want to see like things that are kind of sick, if you will. If you notice it, like there's a pattern with all of these rich kids and teenagers who grow up to be adults. They end up doing sick and foul things. Like they end up getting caught up in perverse acts, if you will, because they're seeking fulfillment from things that are in this world, from materialistic things, because none of it excites them anymore, because they have already experienced everything. They have already bought all of the shoes, the clothes, the purses, the bags, taken all of the trips, traveled, and did all of that. So none of it excites them anymore. So they're looking for something to give them a feeling. When if you don't have that versus someone who grows up in like a lower income or a lower tax bracket, they're more likely to be inclined to appreciate having that wealth later on in life and never get bored of it, never get tired of experiencing new things, never get tired of trying new things, because this world is so big and it's so vast that there is so much positive things that you could do and so many positive experiences that you can have with when you come into wealth and when you come into money. And I just feel like it's just crazy to me. Like, how can you be bored? Well, I'm at this point now where I am accumulating wealth, and so I'm starting to have high vibrational life experiences. Well, when the first part of my life was low vibrational life experiences. And mind you, I don't regret any of them. Like I said, I don't regret any of those low vibrational experiences. But now this part of my life, and since I'm an older adult, my life is going to be filled with more high vibrational, exciting, fun life experiences that I'm able to purchase with my money, and I appreciate it more versus if I would have had it when I was younger and everything was just handed to me on a silver platter and I didn't have to go through the things that I went through and experience the people, the places, and things that I did. And I just am so grateful and so thankful that God allowed me to go through the things that I went through and obtain the knowledge that I have. Because, and you never know, your experience, it doesn't matter what situation you are in right now and what tax bracket you are in right now. Overcoming obstacles builds your character. It gives you depth as a person, as a human, and it fulfills something inside of you that other people are continuously seeking on a daily basis, especially if you have a relationship with God, if you have a relationship with the source of everything, of all things, the source of fulfillment. You know, you're never going to be fulfilled. Nothing is never going to be enough for you if you don't be filled up with the very thing that created everything first. You know, and I'm not knocking anybody, to each his own. Everybody believes in whatever they want to believe in, and that's on them. And you definitely can have so much fun and live a fulfilling life having a connection with the source of it all. A lot of these religions want you to think that, oh, you have to do this and you have to put yourself inside of this little tiny box and stay this side of this tiny box. And the moment that you step outside of this box, you're no good. You know, you're not good enough to have a connection with the creator, with source. And that's far from the truth. That's far from the truth, because technically none of us is perfect. None of us will ever be like the picture perfect perfection. Well, in the eyes of other people, you might be picture perfect perfection, but just as a human being in general, none of us are. We all have like we've all had like our negative moments, low vibrational moments, no matter who you are. And The key is to just overcome that and to grow each day, be better each day. Be happy in the moments, in the little small moments, in the little small things that you accomplish on a daily basis. You know, be grateful for you being able to even have any type of experience at all, because your experiences on this earth could have been cut short, you know, or you could not even exist at all. So I would say just be grateful for everything that you have now and just try to improve yourself. But don't try, do improve yourself on a daily basis. I understand now that I'm an older adult that life is about growth. It's not about staying stuck in the same place, in the same mindset, around the same people. A lot of people are not supposed to be in your life continuously all the time. It's only a certain few that are going to grow with you and become part of your journey. And so I just want to share this with you guys, and I just want to know your thoughts and what do you feel about having so much money and being bored with it? Like, what? But to each his own. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Later.